Community focus. Community focus. We're here for you. Our point of view. At 5 o'clock. You're in North London. A week in review. We're here for you. Yeah.
Hooray! 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 Hooray!
Community Focus is an arts centre for children and adults with disabilities. We are based in the Borough of Barnet, North London, and offer a selection of creative and well-being activities for all ages.
In the room we have
Andrea,
Philip,
Jonathan,
Carol.
Gila.
and Hava.
Today we have really dug deep and we're talking about confidence, self-image and the idea of looking good. Does looking good make us feel good? We'll look at how appearance affects confidence, from bad hair days to clothes, weight, and all of the messages we pick up from social media, TV, school, and the people around us. We'll also talk about why accepting ourselves can be so hard, and what confidence really means on our own terms.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking about confidence, how looking good makes us feel good and happy.
So Gila, does looking good make you feel good?
So, I think looking good makes me feel good, but also I think it is for other way, because I'm trying to lose weight, but not for cosmetic reasons, for health reasons. I'm trying to lose weight to make my muscles feel less wobbly, less shaky, because I have a condition, a disability that's called muscular dystrophy. And if I put a lot more weight on my muscles, then just it won't be good.
I also know someone who's also trying to lose weight because of like medical conditions and other stuff. Yeah.
How long has you been feeling this way?
That is a good question, Phil. I think ever since I can feel my muscles feeling really weak.
Was this when you were born, or what happened? How long ago?
I can't remember how long weight has been I need to lose weight. I think a long time, because I just want to feel a bit more confident in how I look and not having my mind saying, oh, you're overweight, you need to lose weight to make your muscles feel good.
Do you think clothes have an effect on your experience?
I think clothes does, because for some reason I love wearing loose clothing, but if it's too tight then you can see my tummy, and I just feel rather than people say you look overweight, because that is an insult to for people who are trying to lose weight. I feel like if people wear tight clothing, you can see how the appearance of them.
I agree with you at that point, but I feel like if you feel more confident in yourself when wearing like tight clothing, it might change you in a way. Like if you're insecure and you don't feel confident enough to wear like a crop top, and you feel insecure about that. But like, if you change your ways and you start wearing like tight clothing, you'll feel more confident about yourself, and like, you think people care, but they don't actually care. Like, people have their own lives, so they have their own lives, and they live their own lives, and you think people are gonna stare at you, but people are not gonna stare at. Well, they are gonna stare at you, but they don't care.
Jonathan, just looking good make you feel good?
I've often found that the goodness that I've felt has been largely superficial, because as some people know, that at one point I was very large at one point in my life for about 10 years, and then suddenly my weight dropped like crazy. It was like a tremendous amount of weight in a very short span of time, and for a brief period after all the weight was lost, I was happy, but then I realised that because of my medical condition that caused this weight loss, my thinking hadn't really changed. The way I looked at myself hadn't really changed. And so this battle that I was trying to do to lose that weight, it never really finished. It's just sort of like, kind of felt like the battleground had just sort of changed shape.
Do you think it was something called body dysmorphia?
Yes, it is something definitely connected with that sort of thing. I became very, very conscious of my own looks, and a lot of it was down to my weight, and having it suddenly all drop off by a medical issue, it didn't change what really was the most important thing, and that was having a positive outlook on myself. You know, I needed to be positive about how I looked in the first place, but because I didn't have that, I didn't have one of the key ingredients for feeling better about yourself. It didn't matter if I lost a load of weight, because I still couldn't quite see it. I couldn't quite see myself in a positive way.
How do people see you now?
In a way, I still feel like people see me in the same way I did when I had all that weight on. Even though some people seem to say they see me differently, but maybe I don't have the right perception to be able to notice, and it still comes down to that same basic issue of not having the right mindset.
Do you think your mindset will change?
If I can do the right things, like improve my confidence in myself and make myself more fulfilled on the inside, then that is apparently what should really help. And yeah, that's something I'm trying to work on these days.
Jonathan, I believe that you have the ability to feel good about yourself, feel confident about yourself.
Thank you. So Hava, does looking good make you feel good?
Sometimes it makes me feel good. Sometimes I put a lot of weight, then I lost a lot of weight, then I can wear trousers now. Before I couldn't wear trousers, before I used to wear skirts, and I wasn't very happy with the skirts. Now it fits me, the trousers, because I'm losing weight.
Hava?
Yeah?
I think one thing that you love doing is dyeing your hair.
Yeah, I was going to dye my hair, yeah. I didn't have time that time. I'm going to do it on Sunday. Dye my hair. Red. Wonderful, yeah.
How does it make you feel when your hair's red?
It makes me happy. It makes me younger. Because I don't like my age, you know that. Because my age is higher. My age is going to be lower. And I'm happy with it. Thank you very much, and listen to me from Hava. Goodbye.
Hava, how many How many colours have you dyed your hair?
Oh, I've done it brown, black, red. I've done it all the different colours. I've done it 3 times. I've done all the different colours. And I did not like it. Now I've got red hair. I've got red colour. It suits me. I didn't like the other colours, black and brown. Now I'm happy with red hair. And I'm going to do it on Sunday. Is it making you feel good or bad good?
I used to have red hair a long time ago. I used to have red hair for Arsenal. It was my late wife Susie who introduced me to red hair. So we were 2 redheads. We were, and I really enjoyed it. You know, I don't know about going back now to red hair. Yeah, I don't know.
Does looking good make you feel good?
Yes, it does. I like bright colours, you know, not dark colours, you know. Even though I'm wearing dark colours now, but usually I like wearing bright colours. Yeah.
Phil.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I knew you would say that. I just waited for it. When you dyed your hair,
Yes.
did you have to think about what you are picking out to wear, like clothing wise?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. In those days, I really looked nice, you know. Yeah. Hey, Carol, does looking good make you feel good?
It really depends on the situation. Like, for example, it might be a sunny day and you might feel really happy and you might want to like wear something new or like style your hair, and that can affect your mood. But like overall it depends on the day. If you get out of your comfort zone and you try something new, for example stylizing your clothes or a hobby, or you do something that your anxiety wouldn't normally do, it will affect your confidence and make you like more confident in yourself. And doing something that you love also has an effect on your happiness, and overall you will gradually become more positive about yourself.
Following on from the first question, my appearance, I don't really mind how, like for work, I just go in trackies, like a top, baggy top, because of what I just said before. So I don't, and just do my hair messy, so I don't really like go into glam gala, and I really don't go into glam gala on the weekend either. And I don't put makeup on. Whatever you see, gala, this is gala.
What, Gila, what would happen if you woke up with a big spot on your face?
If I wake up with a big spot, I just say, right, I have a big spot. I don't care. This is me. And if people look at me or say, why you've got a big spot on your face, or judge me about having a spot on my face, I will just like, this is who I am, and I am proud to be who I am. Some people use stickers to cover their spots. Jonathan, do you?
Yes, can I help you?
Jonathan, do you use the spot stickers that people wear around that people see?
Yes, I do. Yes. In fact, I have one on my head right now. Yeah. I have one of the more concealing types, but yeah, I have noticed that a lot of people have the spot stickers that to actually highlight themselves on the face. I guess it's because, if I were to do my best guess, I think it's because they want to turn the fact that they've got a spot into some kind of a, maybe like a decoration, maybe like a way of turning it into a like a positive sort of thing, like a little bit of extra sort of like a bit of like punctuation to their face, really, just to say, like, oh look, I've got this, little star on my face, isn't it nice, and underneath there may be a spot, but on the outside there is a star, and it's a nice looking star, and it turns it into a positive thing.
How long does the spot sticker stick on your face? Start that again, Gila. How long does the spot stickers stick to your face?
I tend to keep it on for quite a while, unless I'm suddenly going out, because I do have a bit of a self-conscious factor about it. If I go out and I've forgotten to take most of them off, and I realise at some point I do feel a little bit embarrassed, because they can be quite seeable, even though they are there to conceal it.
In my opinion, I think spot stickers are quite interesting and unique because they're kind of like a useful resource with, like, if you have acne or any spots in your face. Yeah.
Jonathan, what influenced the way we look?
Well, for me, there's never really been much of an influence for the way I look. I've just sort of gone with what I feel natural with. I've seen some looks here and about, television and things on the internet, but I've never really seen much of an appeal in adopting those looks onto me, because when I see other people with a look, I just think that's their look, not mine. And so I just try to think about what would be best for me. What influences the way you look?
For me, it is about social media and other people around me.
I think social media does have an effect on our influence and how we perceive it. It depends what, like, you're going for. If you're going for style, like fashion on there, or like trends, you kind of have that intention to, like, join in and have that experience with what you want to do. And, like, sometimes you feel like you're missing out on it, so you just, like, you go through it.
As I was natural, I'll be a top star, a singer or something. I'll wear a wig or something, and lovely necklace or something, or jewelry. I'll be famous. I'll be top of the world, round the world, all different countries I've never been before. Oh, that was my dream. I'm dreaming about that for my future one day. I didn't get my future yet. When it comes, I'll let you know. Goodbye. Thank you very much. That'll be today.
Can I add something? Yeah. I think what also influences people is very fashion. Like, fashion is, like, a big thing in the industry. People, like, go for fashion to make them feel good, and it has, like, a huge influence on the way we are seen in society.
Also, I think it comes down to our parents and carers that, like, oh, you need to look like this if you go to a club, or you need to look like this if you go to something special, or you need to do this because it how people dress. I feel like it is for social pressure. Yeah, thank you, Phil. I think it is for social pressure of being around people because they put more pressure on you to look like nice or to look glam or to look whatever. But I don't think people should get upset about not looking good.
I feel like content creators can have a huge effect on the way we watch them, and it gives us like motivation to like have inspiration from that person. So there's this influencer called Spencer Barbosa. She basically does inspirational videos about insecurities, and she kind of exposes herself to them, and it has a huge effect on her audience that some people have, that her audience struggle with insecurities, and she's kind of like influential and positive in that area where she, like, for example, she's in a video and she's saying it's okay to have fat around your area. It's okay to have fat around your area. Like, you should be confident in yourself. She makes those types of videos to let people know that it's okay to be who you are as a person, and don't be afraid to do something that you want to do.
Amir, what influences how you look?
Lifestyle, posture, self-image.
Thank you for reminding me to correct my posture.
Work on myself.
I think the reason why we can't accept ourselves is because people put a lot of judgment on how you look and how to fit in to social lives. And I feel like we need to just be brave of who we are and not be self-conscious of how we look, and just be brave that however we look, we look. So I just look comfy today, and I don't necessarily think it is a bad thing, but also I do think it is a bad thing. But I just need to just like, hey, this is me. I can't really do anything about it.
I think it all comes down to trying every day to say one thing nice about yourself, and gradually that will change you as a person and have a more positive aspect on your life, where you're going to look in a mirror and you're going to think to yourself that you're pretty, that you look amazing. Because if you think negative all the time and you don't think positive, nothing will change, and you will have that thought that you're gonna think you're ugly, or you're gonna think you're stupid, and you're gonna have all these negative thoughts. But if you change that with saying one thing positive about yourself every day, or reminding yourself that you're pretty and beautiful, or handsome or something, that's gonna have like a change on you. Jonathan, why can't we accept ourselves the way we are?
The best answer I think I can come up with, because I feel like there is no simple answer to this, nothing truly definitive. I think it's because we're trying to fit ourselves into a shape that has been moulded by someone else, or a group of people that are not us. You know, we should be shaping ourselves, not other people. And if we're going to keep on doing that, we're going to keep on not knowing what the best shape for us to be is, because, you know, there's millions and millions of us across the planet. Everybody's got their own idea of what beauty is. and we're never gonna truly be able to get to anything that can be considered objectively beautiful.
I like the way how he used shaped ourselves. I think it's very like descriptive in like a person. Like it uses very good imagery.
I feel like you shouldn't beat yourself up if you feel low, because if you feel low, you wouldn't do anything. You just sit at home feeling rubbish about yourself and feeling like you're not enough, but you actually are. And I always have to remind myself that when I have low confidence days, which almost every single day, I need to remind myself that actually you are enough. You don't need to beat yourself up.
I think also it comes down to what Gila said, like trying to like remind yourself in a way to like love yourself and learn to like accept your flaws. Because like there's this one quote from the song All of Me. It goes, "'Cause all of me loves all of you, love your curves and all your edges, love your perfect imperfect imperfections," by John Legend. It just describes that you should just love yourself. What advice would you give to other people to help with your confidence, Jonathan?
Don't pay so much attention to what other people are doing, and just keep an eye on yourself and see where it's getting you. And if you can see it's getting you any sort of progress, just count that as something good, even if it's not a lot of progress. And as long as you're going forward, I think that's a good reason to show confidence.
If you got confidence, you have to look after yourself and don't be sad and be happy. That's the competence to stay on and go forward, not backwards.
Don't put yourself down all the time. Just raise yourself up. The final thoughts are:
I've taken to not to beat myself up and to be who I am, to be proud, to go out there and just be who I am and not look on for negative things.
Be positive and love yourself the way you are.
be strong.
Be happy.
Don't break. We were breaking to pieces in the dustbin. So goodbye from me and thank you.
Don't follow goals set by other people. Follow your own.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Community focus. Community focus. We're here for you. Our point of view. At 5 o'clock. You're North London. A week in review. We're here for you.